and they tend to run away. So you hit them and then you don't even kill them and then you get nothing. And let's just reset it. Instead of wasting money to heal up after getting nothing. Alright, this one should be our level up battle. Just quick save it before you choose your action. We get a level up. So, we are level 25. Let me look at my chart. I've got a fancy chart for this kind of stuff. It's on Game FAQs. It's a game mechanics thing. So, every character has like guaranteed stats at every level that they will get. The thief at level 25. Let's see here. The thief at level 25 will always get strength, agility, intellect, and luck. And 25% of the time, anything missing from that, you will also get. That's the random part that we're maximizing. So strength, agility, intelligence, no vitality, and then luck. So that is your minimum for level 25. That's all you get. I want to get also vitality. So as long as you reload before the final victory, basically, the final action, you will reset the random number generator a little bit, and you have a chance to get something else. Normally, you would have to reset your game, load it up, win the battle again, fight it all out, see if you get your vitality, try again, etc., etc., etc. We're saving a lot of time here. There it is. So this time, we got vitality and all the other stats like normal. So getting one extra stat like that is about 1 in 4. It's 25% chance. If you're missing 2 and you want them both, that's 1 in 16 and is possible but difficult. And if you're missing 3 stats, say you missed out on strength, agility, and vitality and you wanted all 3, that's 1 in 64, and at that point it's getting very unlikely you're going to get that. So I wouldn't probably worry about that much maximizing. That's why I'm missing 1 point of vitality right now. My strength and vitality should be the same number if I was maximizing perfectly. Anyway, we're level 25. I'd like to get like 1 more level up, and then we'll go kill the vampire. I'm pretty sure we can kill the vampire right now, to be honest. But this is a nice area for leveling anyway, and I might as well get 1 more while I'm here. Also, hello, Glory. Welcome. We'll use Speedify to get through these quicker. We'll just heal up after every battle because we're barely winning them most of the time. And it's just safer this way. And I don't have to pay much attention. We win or we lose, I can just go on super speed and not really pay much attention. Which is, you know, if you're going to be level grinding, having an easy and fast way to do it is probably in your best interests. I think the bulls are running away, which is unfortunate. It means I can't really keep level grinding here for too much longer, because it'll start slowing down significantly. Oh, that's a lot. Might die. No, they're all running away. That's a tough... Like, when you first come to this area, a big group like that of cobras and scorpions is actually pretty threatening to most parties. And Sandbag. Welcome. We're currently level grinding a little bit in preparation for the Earth Cave, as the thief does. We did win, just barely. I think we killed 1 Pede and the other one ran away, technically. The good news is there's no way to really lose money here. As long as you can win a single battle, you'll make more money than you spend... Wow, we got crushed. But as long as you can win a battle, you'll make more money than you have to pay to rest up, so it's not like a big deal. And besides, we're pretty rich anyway, really. Like, you know, 69,000 gold. Wait till you get to the part where the Zombols start to run away. I don't even think I want to farm Zombols right now. 15,000. I'm not sure if well, I haven't plotted out where we'll be grinding for everything, to be honest. I just like grinding in this area because it's so easy to heal up quickly. And unlike the Power Peninsula, you don't need to bring any items to heal. It's fast. You can make a suggestion, yes, of course. Just don't be offended if I don't follow it, that's all. Oh, I should have saved. I think I said I was going to save after every battle, and then I started getting lazy. How close? 8,000? Ah, we'll get another level up easily enough. What is my armor? Silver bracelet. I mean, I can show you, I guess. If you're going to say unequip stuff to get more evasion, we're not high enough on evasion yet for that to really make much difference. We're only at 79%. Maybe once we hit 100. Which is a fair ways off. I mean, the thing is, the silver bracelet doesn't weigh anything. I think it weighs maybe 1. So -1 evasion, -1 evasion, -1 evasion. I don't know how much the buckler does off the top of my head. 79. I can test it out. It actually adds nothing. Yeah, that's 1. I think these are each 1 as well. So I can only get a couple points of evasion in exchange for a couple points of absorb. It's not worth it my time. Evasion is, think of it divided by 2, and that's approximately how the math works out in the mechanics, the way I understand it. So, we currently have nearly 40% evasion once you throw it through the formula. Because they roll a 1 to 100 dice behind the scenes, basically. 1 to 200. Did I say that correctly? Good. Peds just all run away. I hate them. Stupid Peds. Alright, next fight should be a level up. We'll go for the stat max again, because why not? At least this is better than grinding to kill Astos. At least it's better than that. Oh, that was not enough. That'll show me. I thought that was enough for sure. Probably gonna lose this fight. Yep. Probably the toughest battle you can get in this group is 2 trolls, 2 bulls. And, oh, I should be careful here. Okay, that was enough for the level up. Okay. So, we should be okay for a level up here. Okay, save it here. Let's see what we get. So, agility, intellect, luck. That's not probably good enough. Let's look. Level 26 is only agility and luck guaranteed. So I would like to get strength and vitality. At least strength, but probably vitality as well, to be honest. So to do that, we're going to have to get lucky. No strength. We're just going to reload it until I see strength, at least. Strength, good. Agility and luck. Do I want to keep farming and get that vitality up? I probably should. The Thief has... It's such a difficult run. A few extra points of HP is probably worth my time here, so we'll do it. It's about a 1 in 16 chance to get what I want here. Which is going to take a while, but... It'll happen. It'll happen. Strength and no vitality. Dang it. I don't care about luck or anything. Luck barely does anything. Strength and vitality. Good. That didn't take too long. Easy. There you go. Stat maxing 101. Okay, so with that, I'm pretty confident we could kill the vampire at least, assuming we don't get killed by wizards and stun locked to death on our way in. But I mean, the luck and the agility does get us a reasonably good chance at preemptive strikes in a lot of battles. Although the wizard battle, interestingly enough, basically If you're fighting a battle that you cannot escape from, there's also no chance for preemptive strike. It's kind of weird, but it's just how the game works. At least we can kill sharks in one hit. Went too far south. It is nice to be able to kill sharks. I spent a lot of time farming those to get to the Astos kill, so not being slaughtered by them. Okay, I think I've got more than enough healing and curing potions, so no need to worry about that. This could kill me if I'm unlucky. Very, very slowly. In fact, I might just go, okay game, you win. Might as well kill. This is one of my favorite battles. They all ran away. One of my favorite original battles when I first played the game. Now, just to demonstrate it, I don't think this is as good a spot to level grind as around Crescent Lake is, but if you wanted to, right here, this is Giant Alley, or whatever you want to call it. Every step will give you a fight with some number of giants and iguanas. I think it's random just exactly what setup you have. But every single step you will fight giants and iguanas. Up to 2 of each, I believe. The thing is, we have no good way to heal up here. Even though the fights are not that hard, I would have to go drink, you know, 1,000,000 heal potions and then buy more heal potions and blah blah blah. Point is, it's faster for me to level up and grind outside of Crescent Lake because we get a full heal almost instantly. So, forget that. Forget exploring for treasure. There's nothing in this dungeon that's worth it. Let's go fight the vampire. I'll more likely get swamped by wizards and murdered, but or turned to stone by stupid birds. Oops. That's not what I meant to do. We can kill these guys, though. It's not a problem. Yeah, it sounds like there's still lots of spam bots to deal with, unfortunately. I don't know if you were around for the other one's Glory, but the last few live streams we've had a ton. So this is one of those fights I was talking about. You cannot escape, period, end of story. And that also means there's no chance for a preemptive strike, because if you had a preemptive strike, you could always escape, because you can always run on the first turn of those. But it also means, I believe, they don't get a chance to strike first, at least. So that's something. It looks like in small numbers we can take out a group of wizards now. Better than we were at the beginning of today's stream. That wasn't too bad. This could stun lock kill us though. That would have been fun. It always just comes down to luck for this kind of dungeon. If you get stun locked to death, there's not much you can do. So leveling up, grinding for more levels doesn't prevent that at all, really. It doesn't help. It's alright, Glory. I don't blame you. Alright. Fight the bat boss. And then instantly get turned to stone. There it is. Killed by cockatrice. That's pretty standard. We almost made it to the vampire. Very close. But there is literally nothing we can do but try to run away from those fights. Fighting them, actually trying to kill them all would be a terrible mistake. And we have no ability to cast any magic or use any items that have magical effects at this point in the game. So all you can do is run and just hope you go before they get all their turns. I think we got preemptive strike. Yeah, if you get preemptive, you're fine. I think I got it again. The thief, because he does have good luck and agility, he tends to get more preemptive strikes than anyone else. The factor, okay, before we fight, because I've been talking about it a little bit. If I understand the math correct, the chance for a preemptive strike or an enemy strikes first, there is a random number between 1 and 200, just like a hit. Like, a lot of the game is based on a random number from 1 to 200. So you roll a dice, 1 to 200, get a value. The enemy group has a sort of target surprise value. I think it's either added or subtracted to the random number. Let's just, I forget if it goes positive or negative. It doesn't really matter. But let's say they add it to the number, and then your luck plus agility divided by 8 is subtracted to it. And if the number is low enough, you get a preemptive strike. And if the number is high enough, they get a enemy strikes first. So, it could be backwards, right? It could be the other way around. So it's, your number adds and their number subtracts. But the point is, your agility and your luck totaled divided by 8 isn't very much compared to a 1 to 200, right? Like, right now we have, let's just say we have 80 points total, divided by 8 is 10. So we've got a plus or minus 10 on a 1 to 200 roll. So that's not really going to matter much very often. At least that's the way I understand it if I read the mechanics correctly. So the vampire fight should be okay unless he stun locks us. Or just crits us and kills us. Yeah, there you go. That's generally not the hard part of this dungeon. Got our ruby, now we just need to escape. Easier said than done. And the way I understand it, almost everything rounds down in this game. So, if you were talking about the luck plus agility thing, divided by 8, it would actually probably be 9 instead of 10, because it will generally round down no matter what, rather than round via... Like, a lot of times in computer programs, especially the older ones, that was really fun. Didn't even get a turn. A lot of times... you use a function called floor. It's easier mathematically for the computer. Instead of actually using rounding logic, like everyone probably learned in school that you're supposed to round 7.5 to 8 and 7.49 to 7, right? That's your standard fair rounding. But to do that on a computer kind of takes more... Well, it's more lines of code and more time spent calculating. It's generally easier if they just ignore that and say drop the decimal completely, so 7.9 is still 7 and just forget about it. It's much easier to just do that and move on with life. So that's often how it's done. Or especially, like nowadays it's not so bad, I guess, but we're talking about NES level, like assembly programming language kind of stuff. So, they didn't have... These things were like 100 kilobyte cartridges or so. It's not like, 10 gigabytes of data they have to work with. Alright. That went real well. That went real good. So the vampire, he can kill the thief. I don't think the vampire has killed anyone else on our team. I can't remember all of our solo runs. But I don't think he got a kill on anyone else that was doing the solo challenge. This just proves that I should be calling this guy the suck again. Terrible. Make it to the vampire fairly smoothly and just die anyway. If I continue to have a difficult time with this, I'll throw in some save states to speed it up. But I like to give it a few fair tries before we do that. Just to see, how likely it is overall, kind of thing. I should maybe, codify it, so, I say maximum 10 attempts or something, and at that point we begin save stating to speed it up. But I haven't really gone through that thought process for the live stream and videos yet, so... That's something I should consider, I guess. Because to just say I'll keep trying until we win, I could be here a long time. Oh, 39 damage. What was that? Okay, that was a little bit hectic. I thought we were going to lose that one. Riddleman, I would say the Lich fight is going to go horribly. And I'm probably going to need to get to, level 35. I can't remember the exact number, but I think it's over 30. I just figured I would give a try at the vampire run to to break up the grinding a little bit. Because it should be, like, it's obviously possible to kill the vampire and escape if I just got a little bit less unlucky. This is pretty terrible luck. Like, we never even got a turn, so... being level 30 wouldn't have helped that. The good news is getting from 26 to 30 won't actually take that long. We can just go kill giants and maybe even zombies. We're aiming at level 50 for chaos. Things actually change. Once we're strong enough to do the ice cave and get promoted, you no longer require ridiculous leveling at that point. Because we'll have access to black magic pretty quick. And we'll also have all the items that you can use in battle, and that makes things a lot easier. Like, there's a lot of encounters. Once you've got the ribbon, protect ring, you know, mage staff, Thor's hammer type stuff, that right now would be impossible or very unlikely to win, like this battle. But once you're immune to stun and you can just kill a group in one hit, it's not that bad. Yeah, if I get the ninja, we have access to the fast spell, ice 2, fire 2, lightning 2, stuff like that. And that helps out a lot. And he gets heavy armor and better weapons. Don't forget that. Like, the best weapon the thief can equip is the rune sword until you get the mass immune. The ninja, on the other hand, I believe can equip... I think it's either the defense or the sun sword. I think. Don't quote me on it. I don't run ninjas, like, ever in this game, so... But I'm pretty sure he can equip something. Like, even the ice sword is a significant upgrade, so... We're not going to sell those if I can remember. Apparently I got poisoned and forgot. I don't hear the annoying sound effect for being poisoned. And if you're not paying attention, you know. Okay, let's make a rule here. The next time I kill the vampire, I'll throw a save state in. And then try to reverse the dungeon rather than redo the first section over and over again. Now, if he kills me, I guess it's all fair, but... Now, he goes down most of the time. He's only killed us twice, I think. Maybe even only once. I lose count of these things. Alright, so we put a save state in here. Maybe we'll get through on our first try. Maybe we'll get turned to stone or stun locked. You never know. This fight we have to do. We actually didn't see very many wizard battles here. When we ran through this as the white mage, we ran into wizards constantly, actually. It was getting annoying, because you had to use up all of your ruse spells just to kill them. But I would expect that inevitably we will have a... Why? Why did I do that? Okay, that was my fault. I should have just ran. It is kind of inevitable that we'll be level 50 before we kill Chaos with this run. The good news is, as long as we're in Ninja, we have access to the Warp. No, we don't have access to Warp, never mind. I was thinking of like where I want to level grind to get to 50. I can't actually do the first floor of the Chaos Shrine like I like. Oh, that means we'll probably have to do it in the first floor of the Water Shrine or something, which is okay, but it's not as good. Okay, instead of trying to kill them, let's just run. I even had, the time we got turned to stone there, I actually had an action. And I chose to attack with it rather than run, which is just not smart. So, there. We should have made it out on that attempt without any save stating. But because I was dumb, I died, so then I cheated. Fair's fair, probably. I will always beat myself up a little bit when I use save states because technically they're cheating and I don't want to ever get into the habit of just abusing them constantly. Because that's not really playing the game the way it's meant to be played, in my opinion. I'm not like a stickler for you must play games the way they're meant to be, the way they were developed or designed or whatever. But I don't like going too far off the beaten track. I don't generally like using exploits unless, like, unless I'm using them as like a repayment for some other mistake or something. Like, you know, if there's an exploit to do insta-kill an enemy or something, I'm only going to use it if you don't use the exploit, the enemy is nearly impossible type stuff. Oh yeah, don't worry, Defiant Pirate. I will use save states sometimes, like I did there after we killed the pirate, after we killed the vampire. I will use them occasionally. I'm not going to be throwing them down constantly like you could. You know, you could put one down after every fight, and you'd almost never have to backtrack at all, but that's just not fun. You got to see some deaths sometimes, and you got to see some consequence for losing slightly, even if it's not much, you know. You're not supposed to die. Dying's bad. Usually I pick up that treasure, but I got so much money and nothing to spend it on, let's not bother. There's nothing in there that we can equip anyway, so. Alright, get ourselves a rod, and instead of fighting the Lich, almost certainly dying, we'll go level up a bit more. We are... Unfortunately, we're nowhere near another hit multiplier. We need to get to 96 for the next hit to get 4 hits per turn. Every 2 levels up will be +1 damage. Every level up will be +1 evasion. And we'll get more vitality, which I think is the key. I'm going to want, like... I would like to have 500 HP for the Lich fight. I think. So, I'll try to get that. I think the last time I did the Thief run solo, like on my own years ago, I'm pretty sure I did it without stat maxing, or if I did stat max, I was lazy and I didn't do it all that often. So I should be stronger than I did it before. Like, I should have more vitality and more damage, more HP and more damage. And I'm pretty sure I killed the Lich at 30-something, maybe 32 or something like that. So we should be stronger than I was back then, and if we're at a similar level, we should have a good chance, I think. I might have even written it down somewhere. I made sort of a brief notes on how to do the run solo back when I first did it. Which is actually what got me interested in streaming them again, because I ran into those notes in my computer just browsing through stuff. And I went, oh yeah, I remember going through all these solo, that was fun. And then I thought, hey, I should stream it and see if other people would enjoy. And it turns out some other people do enjoy. It's crazy. It's actually a fairly big community for Final Fantasy 1 challenges and, what are they called? Speed runs and stuff like that. More than I thought there would be, to be honest. Okay, 19,000 experience. Dang it! This is when save states hurt you. I went to click my fast forward button, and I accidentally clicked my save state, load state button. So, whoops. Don't do that, that's bad. It's bad for your sanity. That's how you get rage quitters. But, yeah, what was I saying? Other than this waste of 5 minutes or whatever, we should be leveling up. We should be able to get to level 30 pretty quick. I would say having on my controller is kind of standard. It's not a PS2 controller, but it has all the same buttons. I have left shoulder and right shoulder 2s as save and load, and right shoulder 1 is my super speed. I just clicked the wrong one. Ah, well. It's not like the Thief run takes forever to, anyway, right? Interestingly enough, because we're on the same route, it's the same number of steps for every battle and the same basic battle encounters, so everything will look familiar. It's the same basic stuff we did last time. The hyena battles are pretty good. I don't think they run away too often. Not that that gives you